This country is going through a time of tremendous hardship, and people are eagerly anticipating an economic recovery. The 2010 Hunger Report asks the question, recovery to what?
Each year, the Bread for the World Institute produces a report on the issues and trends affecting world hunger. As we recover from the worst recession in 75 years, the 2010 Hunger Report asks the question, why not create jobs while taking on global warming?
If we're going to help create jobs, why not make them green jobs?
Half of the jobs lost since the start of the recession have been in manufacturing and construction. Those are two sectors of our economy that really stand to benefit the most by investments in clean energy.
As we seek to stimulate the global economy, we should do so in ways that don't harm the environment.
I like to think of climate change as a time bomb. Its effects are disastrous. They're already being felt in developing countries.
With expert analysis, the Hunger Report goes beyond the headlines to highlight how climate change affects those who are most vulnerable.
Poor people are the ones who are going to get hammered by climate change. If you look at the example of Hurricane Katrina in this country, who suffered the worst of the damage? It was the poor people in New Orleans and the surrounding area. The same is true globally.
As we look to the future, the Hunger Report reminds us of the need for a healthy workforce.
The reality is, in poor neighborhoods, the healthcare system is oftentimes, for lack of a better term, terrible.
The problem with healthcare in this country really is directly related to hunger and poverty. If you don't have health, it's actually leading to downward mobility. 60% of all bankruptcies in this country, personal bankruptcies, are related to healthcare expenses.
To fill the jobs of the future, we'll need a well-trained workforce, one that will provide opportunities for people to be lifted out of poverty and help them stay there.
We like to think in America that where you're born doesn't have to dictate where you end up, but we know for millions of low-income kids who are born into poor families, they will continue to live their lives in poverty.
For instance, in Detroit, 25% of kids graduate high school. Just 25%. I mean, it's not 25% who decide to drop out. That's 25% who graduate.
The 2010 Hunger Report simplifies complex and interconnected issues. It shows how policy decisions touch people's lives, and it offers a hopeful way forward.
But the reality is, what is the point, really, to have a job, work 9 to 5, and then go home and not be able to pay the rent? Or not be able to give your children the shoes or the clothes that they need?
The 2010 Hunger Report makes the case that it's time to press the reset button. It's time to invest in a just and sustainable recovery, one that creates jobs for low-income people and invests in the future.
To learn more about the 2010 Hunger Report and watch additional interviews with Hunger Report authors, please visit www.hungerreport.org. The 2010 Hunger Report, A Just and Sustainable Recovery, was brought to you with the help of these sponsors.